Hey everybody, it's the Gaming Garbage Man, and we are back to Starfield finally. It's been a little over a week, but you know, I have a real life too. Besides this one. No, I know. I'm kidding. This is my only life. I want to do something. But I don't know which one, where to go. Huh. We're only level 21. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. It's taking a little bit. It's got to think. Oh, really? Build system skill. Space. What do we have? We get the power, I think. Yeah. The armillary. Armillary. Okay, so that means let's see if this works. This would be a good ship to strip for parts. Or at least have a building basis, you know? There's so much to do. God damn it, Todd. Son of a bitch. Did it to me again, people. You know this game's only gonna get, like, better. It's gonna be their next Skyrim kind of shit. 10 years of re-releases. Barrett. Oh, it's Barrett. Oh, that's where I should be, but I'm not. I want to see if I can get deputized. If not, then we'll build a ship here. Let me see if we can start to.
Next up, what do we
Use up my oxygen. Oh, of course they would still make me have to take it. I wonder if every stream is gonna start out like this, with me checking to see if those fuckers will let me join the Rangers yet.
Well, hey there. Hiya. Got into a tussle with a Shaw Gang smuggling ship in Kodos orbit.
Oh.
Had to limp back to Aquila City, with my ride mostly in one piece. It was a bit of a hard landing, you might say. Got a few broken ribs and a concussion.
Well,
Turns out one of those ribs
I guess you
punctured
won.
the lung. Had a breathing tube in for a spell.
Okay, I guess you
That's
couldn't,
gone now.
walk away
Seems
from
I'm
that
healing
one.
up pretty good.
What happened to the other ship?
Last I saw, it was on fire and doing a swan dive into the Kodos sky.
Ooh. 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 Sounds like you need some flying lessons.
Think you could have done better? Well, maybe you'll get the chance. Got
Maybe
no lack of
Helga.
pirates, smugglers, and spacers out there looking for prey.
So like, what are you doing?
Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I... Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Thanks. Smart.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
Thanks.
I'm proud to be helping the 3-star
Oh, he's proud. Pride comes before fall. Yeah, still.
Excuse me. Be safe out there.
Yeah. I don't think it'll ever work for me. Anyway. Hmm. Hey. These menus. Right here. Just jump off the balcony and end it. I'm gonna fucking end it.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is something.
Thank you. No, don't touch the cactus. Ah. Sure is a dirt ball. This is the best planet y'all can do, huh? Interesting. Interesting choice. Okay. Oh, that one chick is dead now too. Man. I even have a chance. Even any have a chance, man. That's right. We didn't need her. Alright. Well, I can do, I can change him on the fly, right? These are the only people I have left. Holy shit. Huh. So that is it. Everybody else got injured and shit. Or died. How do I get out? Oh, I go through there. I need to get a new pair of headphones. These Turtle Beaches are crap. And finally just taking a shit. So our duct tape is fucking holding them together. It's not even like I tried to break it. You know? It's just from wearing it.
Spaceport has been evac'd. We can still take care of your ship. Just don't linger. Sure, have at it.
Why is it evac? Where the hell is that thing? Want me to put in? Put it in tabs. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Let's see how. Stack 'em. Um. The hell? One error. Is it too much mass? Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, no problem.
Hmm. Hmm. So much. Son of a bitch.
I'm sure you can find.
Hmm. Oh shit. Hmm. How do I just build? How do I just
Sure,
build a
have
ship
at it.
from nothing? Is that even an option? Hmm. Let's see what this says. Hmm. Let's just go kill something. Yeah, take it. Hmm. I just gotta fly there. Okay. Hmm. Oh, aim skill point up. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Booster pack. Why not? Do I have a bounty? Wonder why. Um. That's fine. That's not. Get your ass to Mars. Maybe Mars has some dope shit. What's it?
What the?
What are you doing?
I spent a good deal of time in the UC before joining the Lodge. It's been a while here. So,
Kind of I'm gonna build the armory, the armoraria. Let's see. Armoraria. Armillary. Armillary? There we go. No armillary on your ship. No. Maybe. Maybe that'll work. No. I don't know. Hold on. I'm sure someone else has figured it out. Smarter than me. Starfield. Oh, okay. Hey, my fractured limbs. Yeah. It's pretty good enough. Let's find our inventory. Gold. Oh. You have that. Really check the panel. The right of the pilot seat. Ah, here we go. Amazing. Yeah. Well, attacks are more likely everywhere. Who cares?
I was too slow. If only I'd packed up the artifacts faster.
I'm doing an oral history of Constellation's
Grief
most
is
decorated.
common in these moments.
It's just me
Or
repeating your
so
name
I am
into a
told.
data slate for 5 hours.
Alright, back to the lodge. That was easy. Let's see if it does it. If it does it right. Is that what's happening? I don't even show my pictures anymore. It's sad. Game's falling apart. Busting at the seams, everybody. Fuck, is there a fire? What is this shit?
UC security, get back here now.
What happened?
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your... Any deviation from those orders... I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the... Other than that, I'm...
Alright, let's
Smart
go.
decision. Stand by to be transferred.
Can't even get to lodge. Probably means they're ransacking all the artifacts as we speak. Oh, now we're back on. We just had our ass on Mars.
Got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Not a criminal, guys.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. Commander wants to have a little chat.
Oh, just a little chat, huh?
The prisoner's ready, sir.
Can't move my head, my arms, nothing. I left my guns on me, though. So it can't be that bad.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Oh, we don't. Who are you?
I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself
What?
into. That's all you need to
Ain't
know
no
for now.
mess. Stones that look like the local jail.
Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills.
Oh, I have a list.
Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Seems like you have a bit of a background in deep space hauling. I'm sure we can put that to good use.
Deep space hauling.
I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite
Oh, that's
busy.
right. I did have a backstory.
Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
What is it? I bet my shoes set. No, I bet it is. I wouldn't say that. It pretty much covers it.
Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
Well, I know that you kidnap
That's
people.
something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons.
You guys good at
UC
kidnapping.
SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they handle the big picture stuff. We deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. On the books, they maintain combat-ready spaceborne forces to deter aggression and ensure the safety of the United Colonies. What all that fancy claptrap means is that they're the ones who fight in the wars to keep our territories secure.
What's the coincidence?
Are we really playing this game? The pirates, like the ones you tangled with on Vectera? Please stop pretending you have no idea what I'm talking about. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford.
It sounds personal.
Doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies.
Oh, he's
I'm going to
so
make this
brave.
simple. Agree to work for UCC Steph, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse,
Such
and
a
I tell
brave
these
man.
guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
Oh, holy shit. What's in it for me?
Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean.
Okay.
Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any costs that the operation will incur.
Excellent.
Or you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached.
Hmm.
I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
I need fighting. Huh. Uh-huh. Alright, hold on a sec.
Please, finish your thought, so that we can move on to other business. If you would kindly continue. You were saying you have permission to speak? If I didn't think you had a chance,
How does he
I
even
would
know?
have left you in locker. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me.
What did
You
you
aren't
say?
leaving until I have an answer.
Oh, can I? Okay, fine. I'm in.
Smart choice.
Son of a bitch. I'm in.
I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble.
Okay.
And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
God damn. To be interrogated now? Hold on. Oh, it's auto-saving. Okay. Hey, dickhead.
All right, let's go.
Are you okay, Barrett? Did they touch you?
So, it's a theop instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh?
Be the best mole. Moly, moly, moly.
Training a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
Hello.
Still,
Hey.
it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around.
What's the
One
stories?
about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit.
Oh.
Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I could.
Probably not
I
so
wouldn't
bad.
worry about
Just
Since
asphyxiate
the
and
commander
die.
handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
He's gonna die like that. Alex Fong.
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
You got it, bus.
If you have any questions, save them for Commander Ikande.
You got it. Hey.
Yes. What?
Whoa. What kind of fucking door is that? Hold up door?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a nice fan. Okay.
Ah, there you are.
Yep. Here I am.
Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home.
Oh.
This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
And this is me shooting at my...
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily.
Okay. I don't see where I fit in.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Yeah, get me in a room with them.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously holding it will be spending the rest of their life in prison.
For a drug man? Psh.
That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real
We already
deal.
know what Aurora is. It's
Once
not
you
even really
log
that
your way
great.
to the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Why bother gathering?
Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority than they're willing to admit. If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have no choice but to allocate the resources that I've requested. At the same time, we can use the evidence to arrest members of the Crimson Fleet, weakening them enough to strike a fatal blow.
Like the way I get it
Eager
done.
to get going? Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
I'll do my best.
I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing.
Yes, you can. You
Think
absolutely
before you
can.
act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good.
I can stay the
That's
course.
what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation.
Oh, exciting.
Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Thanks, Spawn. Only
That's
maintain.
easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies.
It's one of these things.
Basically, if you
He's
land in jail,
hoodwinking me.
you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place.
I've never had
As long as you can distinguish between surviving and thriving, you'll do just fine. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path.
Okie
Use your
dokie.
instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing.
Of course. This guy, he has so much faith in me.
Howdy.
Can't wait to disappoint him. Some neat stuff you got here. Where do I go? Over this way. Oh,
Excuse
right
me.
here. Oh.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up.
Got it, toots.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, since it isn't every day we stumble across a criminal's fully written confession, we need to build a case against our suspects.
Okay.
The more evidence we acquire, the stronger our case becomes. And knowing the Crimson Fleet, they'll leave plenty of evidence for you to find.
Make me still confused.
Rationalize it however you like, but that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right.
God damn.
That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
Feel like talking about it?
No, it's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Well, that's just it. You're not career military, are you?
No.
And speaking frankly, you're completely out of pocket during this operation. You'll be paying for your own supplies and other unexpected incidentals. So, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions and accept the compensation.
It's very
It's
generous.
not generous, it's motivational. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Sidonia.
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned.
Ooh.
Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake.
There are no consequences. Feel like discussing your personal
Not
experience?
really, no. I've learned to
Come
keep
on.
my personal experiences separate
Come
from
on,
the
tell
job.
me. Sound that you know.
That's a fine point, but in my defense, I was under orders to make sure we weren't pulling some kind of psycho into the mix.
I
And
think
honestly,
you made a
there
mistake.
are far bigger
but-
things at stake than my personal feelings towards the Crimson Fleet. Let's
Oh,
just
excuse
stick
me,
to the
bud.
job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay? We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig.
Oh, cool.
If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you. We'll be here if you need us.
Time to convince a bunch of pirates that I'm one of them.
Pardon.
While stealing all their shit.
Hey.
Wait. I can just take it if I wanted. Bye, Barrett. Cockpit. He's a big boy, huh? Let's see. Wonder if we can make a way. Huh. Maybe we could take that one. Alright, okay, let's try to go back to goddamn lodge, okay? Think our cargo's good. Ain't no thing. Everybody's back to normal. All it took was me getting arrested. So nice here. So much nicer than that other shitty shithole. Oof, I was not a victim. I was the perpetrator.
Thought I'd already seen enough death for a lifetime.
It was me all along. $2 shit to the basement?
The lodge has been measurably reduced.
Bet. Look at this shit. All this stuff. I didn't. None of this got destroyed.
A million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
No.
Exactly. Somehow. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
Why not?
It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
I don't mind taking a detour to gather data. Only thing we'd lose is time, really.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels
Just a
right.
few times.
I'll meet you over there.
Thanks.
I need to inventory all our equipment and other odds and ends for damages.
Alright, everybody's back.
Everyone seems more distant in the lodge. I guess that is to be expected.
Damage. Salami and cheese. Yeah, it's okay. What's my mass? 94? Okay.
Constantly. Has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
I love it.
None of us are in this for the credits. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities.
Thanks.
If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Of course you do.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Sounds like fun. You don't seem to be bothered.
Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
You have a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly, thank you.
You're welcome.
I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I've never been surrounded by people like this, by a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I've always been a loner myself.
And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to include
Discussing
you.
these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
Now you owe me one.
Again, I am not always good with humor. I am unsure if you are joking? But I will absolutely remember that you did that for me. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
I do. You're my friend, Andrea.
The lodge feels... Of course.
You two go on. I have academic journals.
An interesting mix of activities.
He's gonna
hope they are both
and
enjoyable.
Enjoyable. Okay.
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out.
Let's go to the temple. See a holy man. I wonder if they have mosquitoes on this planet. Probably. What's going on here? Oh, Mateo, sorry. What are you in here?
Even just the sound of his voice is comforting, I guess.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No,
I think he's gonna
figured that
betray
out
us.
a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
This is all me, you, Mateo.
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about Unity.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Mateo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. Keeper, when you talk about Unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Uh-oh. In my private study. Oh, he's gonna touch us in his space church. No. No. Oh, this is a nice church, though. Makes you feel like you're in space without actually being in space. Oh, they're already in there. Try they're too quick. Oh, did that door open? Seems dangerous. Have a sit.
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems?
Yeah, he does.
There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think you can help us. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
What?
This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Odd saying.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it.
We're in it.
Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
You got it, Mateo. I'm out this bitch. You gonna make out? Let's go talk to that priestess. Let's run out of O2 over and over and over again. The train.
If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
I feel you.
3-star ranger said, this matter is under active investigation, and any leads should be reported to them.
It's a bunch of waiting here. Oh, the well.
I've got them. We're doing the best we can here. We're no rely.
Buy all the healing items. Because we need them.
I'm just happy the data reflects the work we put in.
The data. I'm just happy in data. Data too.
As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform and advise.
Oh, that's a nice door too. Jeez.
We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you? Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim, but since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
Always hate the number 2.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Nice talking to you.
Oh.
If it's about the... Oh. Take care. If it's about the financial... Oh, you're not... Listen, I've talked about our early records are most... But there is a man walks... So they think he's a... If your philosophy is built... And the founders respond... And it kind of goes on. Honestly, fortunately, always happy to help.
I hear Geppetto has started making real robots.
Huh?
Hey, at least if the robot learns to lie.
Oh, let's get that free drink.
Hello.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can. Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Oh, is that. Remember when I said getting the ingredients was the difficult part? Yeah, about that. I may have gotten ahead of myself. I can mix a mean drink, I could run this bar. But this is something totally new. I want to do it right. But you know what that takes? Credits. Lots of them. More than I have. Oh, that's part of the plan for sure. It just can't be the whole plan. And you have now outed yourself as someone who has clearly never attempted to jumpstart an interplanetary business venture. I need more than just a great product, which clearly I have. But I want to go big. Large-scale production, marketing, distribution.
Oh.
Here's the situation. Opportunity is
Empire
staring me
building
in the face right now, and I don't want to blink. This can be huge, galaxy-wide. I know it. So, I am willing to concede that I need some external help here. Investors. Know anyone who's rich and likes taking chances?
Yeah.
The men and women I knew who most coveted credits were involved in highly illegal activities. Also, they are all dead.
Okay, well, that is... It's not going to provide any direct help going forward, but, well, thanks. I am once again leaning on you, my very, very good friend, and looking for some help. You can't possibly turn me down, right?
I couldn't. I'll do whatever you need.
You really are the best, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know Walter Stroud, yeah? You both are in that Constellation organization? I think you should chat him up, pitch him the idea, see if he'll bite. If he does, we are that much closer. And if he doesn't, then we figure out a plan B. Go team!
All right.
Catch you later.
All right. Security.
Look who's got a Laredo gun. Welcome to civilization, cowpoke.
Thanks.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the Keeper. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust.
Damn.
That is the truth. No more, no less. The knowledge of the Great Serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's Pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the Unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the Unbeliever down. But the Unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the Unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done. Leave me.
Huh?
Right. You become an officer here too, huh?
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? Part-time security officer. The position's very... We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on... So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Sir?
Well, first things first. Oh yeah? And I'm the CEO of Galbank. Look, I can appreciate a wise ass, but if I catch you lying for real, we're going to have a problem. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details. You know, Mast, the military headquarters of the entire United Colonies. I really should have given you a more thorough interview. Let me know if you have any questions.
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful show of security, does it not? I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design and for this later. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with
It took years.
Our numbers are growing every year. Aquilis's message really connects with people.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Naming Dum Dum.
Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? Was there something more on your mind? Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think? And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent. Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
All right.
Time to die!
Wrong place, wrong.
Yeah, right. Kidding. Damn it! We're leaving. We're sorry. Faster! Please, don't kill me! Thank you, Mantis. What's a mantis?
That was easy. sand. Yep, we're the best.
What does your scanner reveal?
Resources. Nobody even looked for this guy? Alaria 2. find all his writings. I am crazy. Oh. That's the old toilet system.
Do you see anything useful?
Oh. And 3 and 4 now. There we go. Get the power.
Go, go, go! Hope this helps you out. You take care.
Thanks. Scanner.
Indigenous life science. One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
This is pretty neat. Found it. Canyonland? Huh. Could put an outpost here, huh? Copper, cobalt, Yogi rocks. Theater blue. Temple Theta, huh? Let's see what powers. Let's see what powers we get here. Okay. There. That's what she said. Right. Alright. Vision of Tetris.
I would like to have seen the construction of this place. The tools, the methods. There's so much that takes much more.
Good. Oh, god damn it. Do I have to do that over again? It's a nice planet, too. Oh, of course. Yeah. Let's just do that again. The funnest part of the game. That count? Maybe. I think it did.
I do not think I could tire of seeing these magnificent structures.
Ends here.
Your abilities are
Let's do a business venture real quick. Let's get that money. Nah.
not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
We can pay to fix the damages, but, well, some things are irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've been lost in thought for a bit. Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again. Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself or not. My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness of space once again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks has earned a rest. Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, to brave the possibility of never coming back, to ignite the spark of hope that humanity will find answers out there in the stars, that is all I have ever wanted. If this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. I have been fortunate to leave, surrounded by people who could not be more different from one another, but who share a common purpose. That, dare I say, I am fortunate. My soul has a home it can always come back to. And that was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the lodge before he disappeared. And Constellation has been waiting for him to come home ever since. Oh, no. You have any idea how much of my time gets wasted by people who start conversations with that line? All right, let's get it over with. What amazing situation have you discovered that I can't possibly afford to pass up? It's not poison, right? Wouldn't be the first time someone tried it. I'm kidding. I don't really think it's poison. That has happened, though. Word of advice. If you're pitching a product you always want... If it were anyone else, I might be inclined to nod politely, express some vague enthusiasm, and suggest setting up a meeting that never happens. But I think you and I have been through enough that I'll trust you and take a chance on this. All right, here's what you're going to do. Go pay a visit to my lovely wife in Neon and tell her I said I've been thinking about rereading Jules Verne. You do that, and we'll get the necessary paperwork underway.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Any persuasion skills chances?
I understand that mining jobs here can be quite lucrative if you survive.
Oh, yeah. Survive anything better.
Sophronia clings to its old ways. I suspect the soul system would be abandoned otherwise. Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding.
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
It's like, motherfucking Total Recall.
Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
The governor is in currently. for anything in particular? Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right? Cool. That's what we do here. Yo, stay good out there. Hey, welcome. Sounds like a plan. See you around.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
If the Trade Authority is not interested, that says a great deal.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
What if I just blow your brains out? That's... Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Just demand the extra credits up front next time. These games are juvenile and tiresome.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes?
Such a pleasure.
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially sanctioned holiday, and that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites.
Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Sudoku Department of Labor.
personal savior. Thanks again for this.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I do... Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
I see no good reason why we should have any extra dealings with the likes of you.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Whoa. Hang on a second. No one said anything about killing. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos Minor. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place. What now? What? Get the hell out of here, smartass. Just because I kicked a few credits Carl's way doesn't mean I'm opening a goddamn bank.
You have my attention.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy. We mine the resources and make spaceships possible.
Yes, what?
It's been too long since we... Ain't you brave? Coming to see a bona fide tracker. Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt. Well, look no further. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board. Now, look. Much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and the right one got away. It's bugged me ever since. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. Alright, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, or else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
And get the nuts. Yeah, going to Mars 2050. Okay. Got it.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Joy, I need some advice.
Of course, my child. I'm here to help.
If you were pressured into making a promise, is it wrong to break it?
I see. Is this person someone you care about?
You might say that. It's complicated.
Then I think you should do what's in your heart. But you should let the person know why. If you care about them, then you owe them that much.
Good advice.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, Carl.
Adler Kemp. Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
What was it?
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? Sound good? Yeah? Come on! Give me a break! What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Clearly this man has never seen how hard I can squeeze.
Well, what's going on? What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. Sure, I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Well, I might be able to cash in a few of my Deimos shares. I hear you. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Yes, you need me?
The United Colonies Department of Labor would like to remind you that working too much overtime is harmful to your health. And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
Sedonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
Go up the stairs.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure this article.
So it's true. Turns out it was just
Let me know if you need something.
Hey, that bitch walked back.
Do you need my help?
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Nice.
In order to avoid it.
Here we go. There's something we needed. Still rocking that mantis. Yep.
Always nice to be back in the Broken Sphere.
go help out the smirk. Easy. Just have to do stuff. That's all.
Hopefully these low temperatures do not interfere with our electronics.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what she says.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
You place that sensor and my mark is as good as dead. Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him. Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance.
Alright, everybody, I'm gonna call it good there. I'm starting to pass out. So, thanks for watching. Shoot. Back again. Maybe tomorrow. Alright, peace out.